So he's like, hey, man, oh, it's good to see you. I'm glad you came out. And I said, yeah, and I have some stuff. He's like, all right, good. He goes, I said, look, but my buddy is by the gate. Do you think there's any way? He goes, yeah, hang on. So he gives me the plastic laminate, like the all access. And he gives a regular extra backstage pass, the stick on. Mm-hmm. So he says, go ahead, go get your friend and come back. I'm like, yeah, all right. So I run back and there's Joe waiting. And I thank the guy at the gate and I give Joe the pass and the guy lets us in. And we go back to Whitey, and it was a similar situation. The sound check was just probably by now is around 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock. So Whitey lets us on the bus. I introduce him to Joe, and Whitey says to me, he goes, "Oh, you're lucky." He goes, "Everyone got paid last night."
Oh, okay.
So that was good. So I'm once again in the front lounge of the bus, and Whitey makes a substantial purchase, and the rest of the road crew and the band were now doing the sound check. Mm-hmm. And so he says, look, when these guys are done with sound check, I'm sure some of them are gonna. If you have more, he says, I'm sure some of them are gonna want some. I'm like, all right, cool. So he goes, yeah, relax. So we're sitting there on the bus, and we're doing a few lines, and we're just talking, and I'm really not paying attention. But the sound check ends, and the first person to come to the bus is Alex Lifeson. Now, I had met Neil Peart in New York, just hello, goodbye. I don't know why the other guys didn't get it, but I didn't see Neil Peart and I didn't see Geddy Lee. But Alex Lifeson gets on the bus, and Whitey introduces myself and Joe to him, and he shakes our hands. It's a good thing there wasn't coronavirus.
Right. Yeah.
Like normal.
Yeah. Small quarters there. I mean,
right. So
a lot of contact.
Once again, I was nervous because even though Whitey told me everything's cool, I'm sitting in this guy's house, the bus, and there's this big pile of cocaine. So I said the same thing that I said to Neil Peart, to Alex Lifeson. I said, would you like some, man? And he's like, yeah, I would, but after the show. So
that's a very polite gesture. Just you have good manners, Kerry.
And as opposed to Neil Peart, who said basically exactly the same thing, and then he moseyed to the back. Alex Lifeson stayed in the front, and we're sitting there, and he reaches under there's like a table, 2 chairs, and a couch, and he reaches under the couch, and he pulls out an acoustic guitar, right, and he straps it on, and he starts playing this like very almost classical guitar stuff. Not even folkish, not rock and roll. I couldn't identify it, but it was really intricate stuff. And he was just, and that caused the conversation to go dead silent. I didn't want to be talking, and I was sort of following Whitey's lead, and he was playing for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, And we didn't want to interrupt him. And then when he was done, I was like, man, that was really cool. He goes, oh, thank you. And I said, yeah, I saw you guys at the Palladium. Mm-hmm. I'm telling him the story. I met Whitey when he was working with the Fabulous Poodles. And he goes, good. He goes, I hope he goes, how'd you enjoy the show? I go, it's great. It was excellent. And it was. So at that point, it was time to get out of the way. And I said, well, it's nice meeting you. Maybe I'll see you after the show. He goes, well, I hope I do.